28 minutes after the hour, 5 o'clock within the Twin Cities. And speaking about going and getting it, we're talking about it and letting you know it's Wealth Day. It's taking place tomorrow morning, beginning at 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And if you'd like to register, pre-register at www.wealthday.net. It's all taking place at the Crown Plaza Hotel and Suites in Minneapolis. It's at the airport out that way. Now, check it out off of 34th and exit off on 34th Street and 494, and it's 3 Apple Tree Square in Bloomington. You want to make sure you get out there and get that wealth of information, because in the studio, I got Dr. Now, if I pronounce it wrong, please do correct me, sir, but Dr. Rondell Pinkett. Am I close?
You so close, you off.
My name is Angela Ellerby.
Okay. That's my glasses.
Yeah, well, see,
my glasses.
Listen, buddy, I got it here.
Put them on.
but just put my name by Randall Pickett's bank account, and I'm good.
Okay. Now, Angelo. Okay, now.
Yeah.
So now you're the one that when it comes with the music and the artists and dealing with now let me check it out. DMX, Dionne Warwick, Roberta Flack, Alicia Keys, and working with that aspect of it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And what's happening in Twin Cities is there's a conference that's going on tomorrow morning, and it's called Wealth Day, and they're giving you a whole lineup of wealth and knowledge about finances, about business, about just being about your business.
Absolutely.
So give us just a little bit about yourself.
Man, I just want to say this. I want to first salute, Paulie Jones for doing this in his community. We have an African-American president. Paulie's aim and option in this whole game is to teach, educate, and motivate people who look like us and beyond. That's what this is really about. We have an African-American president. We need to salute that. We need to have more black American candidates running for mayors and senators and governors. We need to teach and educate and stimulate young minds to the awareness of how to be effective. Let's stop with the excuses of why we're not making it in white America. Let's begin to teach ourselves, to enrich ourselves with a new horizon and a new. Come from the theater, come from the streets, come into this hall tomorrow. You got Antonio Fargas. That's 50 years of nothing but serious business. You got Paul Jones, who has been out here doing for his community, educating them about finances. Come and get a part of it. Let's stop complaining about what we don't have. You are as broke as you want to be. You as non-functioning as you want to be. So tomorrow, we're all getting together to serve a community and give them what they rightfully deserve, which is an education. Not a preaching. We ain't preaching. We don't have on robes. We're just having conversation tomorrow with our people about getting to the next level of life. That's what it's all about. Now, I know you asked me about me. Mm-hmm. I'm self-explanatory. I think that at the end of the day, what I do is not important. It's what I give, which is important for those young people. And I'm really into the young people, the youth of today, because I know that's my tomorrow. I want them to be empowered with knowledge and with education. And for those people who are interested in the music industry, yes, I've worked with Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Dionne Warwick, and the list goes on and on and on. You want some of this? You want to learn how to begin in this? Then you need to come out there. And you know what? For the first 10 people that come, I'll pay for them. That listen to me tonight, I will pay for them. That's how it's important for me for them to come. Don't let the snow scare you. Because we get a couple of snowdrops and raindrops. That just gives us an excuse for not to come. So I'm saying you all want to come and meet me. We want to come and understand how to enter into the music industry. I'm talking about the rappers. I'm talking about the singers, the dancers. I'm talking about anyone in the performing arts that really say they want to make it up out of the city. Well, then tomorrow is the day for them to come and do so.
Man. I'm telling y'all, it's a whole different vibe than just clicked in. Just, you know what I'm saying? Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That's on the real. Also, who's this young man that's to your immediate right?
Hey, man, this is a dear friend. This is a loyal friend. Hey, and listen, I want you all to know he's in the presence. He's in your city, in your town. For all of these young actors that are out here trying to get into the industry, come and get that wealth of knowledge. Our problem in our community is that we don't mentor. Paul Jones has gotten together people that's going to mentor you tomorrow. You got Antonio Fargas. That's a legend. That's an icon that can teach you and motivate you and put you in a position that you understand how to enter into this and how to stay. You know, it's not about winning every race. Mm-hmm. It's just about staying in the race long enough. Eventually, you got to win. So that's over to my right, who's going to really bring another kind of program tomorrow. Y'all need to come and be a part of it. I know for the first 10 people that call in and go to that website while I'm sitting here, I got your back. Don't sit up here and let me come back next year to do this Wealth Conference, and y'all got to come and support it.
Okay. So
what's
now
that website?
What's going on? How you feeling, sir?
I'm good.
Uh-huh.
I'm just real excited to be here. Angelo was saying it's really about come and make history. You know, we don't get here, without history. You know, it took a long time. You know, it took me. I've been on the planet for 66 years. 52 of that I've been involved in the entertainment industry, and to know that my blessed journey has brought me here through Paul D. Jones and Angelo Ellaby, and about relationships. Come and make relationships with us. Come and take a picture. Come and just document this historic meeting, because this is what myths and legends are made from. Doing this radio show is really, really important in the myth and the legend of our time on the planet together. So come and get in concert. Come and get in relationship. Come and feast on, basically, because for me, I need to be fed. And people and relationships feed me. And I'm here to do the same thing. I'm here, to break bread, to break life with people who want to gain some knowledge or just gain a perspective on their own lives by sharing someone else's life. And not only do we share our lives as entertainers, but when we can get in the same room, and I call it buttoning the relationship. And my show has been in television and film all over the world. There are people who know me or have grown up with me or have experienced me through the arts, but they haven't been able to experience the man behind it. And when we have those unique opportunities to come together to have that celebration, and in this case we have so much talent, there's such a buffet of knowledge that's on display tomorrow, that one needs to take that opportunity. And so I urge you to take up Angelo's challenge, the first 10, but there needs to be 500 of us at least coming out tomorrow, just in this area. And this is just the beginning. I mean, we're on a journey. And this journey will more than likely take us to many cities, but this is in Paul D. Jones's backyard. This is his city. This is his state. This is where he lived. This is where the creative genius came together who wrote 2 books, successful books on business. I mean, you have Prince here. You have people don't realize, and what we want to make people realize is how valuable and how wealthy they really are. But they have to take the shackles off and take the bondage off, get out of the darkness and come into the light, because sometimes we get real comfortable in the darkness, and we refuse. I call it the cell door is open. People don't realize that they have to step out of the box, step out on a promise. And so it's an inspirational message. To me, the foundation of my life has been cemented by how much I rely on God. And, and you can tell any way you want, but only God can put on a production like this. And that's life. I mean, the Life movie, everywhere, everyone is right in there, right where they're supposed to be. All the extras are in their place. The cars moving by, the lights are coming on. All that stuff that's higher power stuff. That ain't no, man just can't take responsibility for that. And I take no responsibility for the gifts that were given to me. I take no responsibility. I'm just a servant, and I'm here for that.
And let me ask this question to the both of you: is what started the lineup of consciousness, of wealth, of taking care of being? Because you know, as black men in the United States, we got this stigma of not being able to do. And wherever it came from, it could be the system. It could be the system you in, you know, that element. I mean, but what brought that consciousness to say, I am and I need to do?
Somebody is a liar.
Yeah, somebody is a liar. And we're very much wanting to be accusatory. We want to blame. Can't blame. History is what history is, right? We have to move away from being accusatory and blaming people who don't necessarily look like us. Mm-hmm. Take the rewards of life and understand the blessings from Christ of what he's given to you. Take it and run with it. Take it and not be afraid. Don't fear life. Welcome. Embrace life.
Embrace your history.
And embrace your history. Embrace this opportunity tomorrow, because it's not going to happen. We're bringing it to you. You don't have to come to New York City. You don't have to come to California. We're right in your backyard. And we want you to come out and get the kind of knowledge that's going to guide you and put you in a better place. So stop being accusatory about what you don't have. Mm-hmm. Come and get yours. Didn't you? That record just went off by, what was it, Mary Mary?
Mm-hmm. Go get it.
Go get it?
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Got to go get it.
He said, if you take a step, he's going to take that next step. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow, take a step, put on them pants, put on that dress, put on that coat, that hoodie, take a step to get to that hotel and spend the day with us. Let me mentor you. Let Antonio Fargas mentor you. That's what it's all about. We don't mentor our children. We must begin to mentor our children and educate them and love them and not be ashamed because you a brother. That put the fear on the table. Tell me what the problem is. Let's try to rearrange your life and put you in a direction of righteousness to help to support your family, your dreams, your goals. Claim your victory. Victory's right there. Just grab it. Grab it and take your victory. Don't sit back at home and talk about, I can't pay my rent. I can't do. Take a chance. Don't be afraid of living your life.
Okay. Travis over here. No, Travis in the building. Travis in the building. And some of y'all have met Travis Lee, Travatron. Back in the day, he used to do the hip-hop shop. He's the rap guru of elements of hip-hop and that kind of thing. But then besides that, he's one of those brothers that I respect madly when it comes to knowledge and just being one of those stand-up brothers that tell you on the real. So I'm gonna slide the microphone to Trav for 1 second. Trav, because he's done radio.
Come on, Trav. Come on,
Trav. Come on.
No, listen. No. What I want you to do is talk to the brothers real quick and ask them whatever you choose to, because you also one of those brothers that are of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? And we just talking right here, and everybody's listening to us, and this is that opportunity. They talked about history. They talked about just talk to them for a second.
All I wanted to ask was when and where. That's all. The conversation sounded so good. Yeah. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
But see how you do me?
Well, you know, we introduced ourselves, and automatically, the man is a historian of film. He's a historian of our people and of the journey of our artists. And, we were talking also before this that there's no black radio even in New York. Mm-hmm. What you're doing is dying. You have something special here, and it should be treasured. You have Travis, you have this station, which is like, I heard some of the other programming. We just want to stick around because we want to be a part of that. Not only just to get the word out about Wealth Day and all the benefits there, but just to support what you guys got going on here.
The great thing about our people, when our president ran for the second term, I saw my people. I was so proud of my people all around this country banding together to do what? To support. Because we know the difference in right and wrong. I hope y'all are right tomorrow and don't wrong me. Mm-hmm. I hope you're right tomorrow. And don't sit up and say, because it's snowing outside, I can't make it there. I came in from New York City. I made it here. So I'm asking.
I'm going to be shaking hands tomorrow with people coming through the door.
Come on, man.
The embassy.
It's at the Crown Plaza.
The Crown Plaza Hotel. What time? 9 a.m. And I'll be downstairs having breakfast at 8:30. So if you get there early, you might catch me there too.
Okay,
You know?
okay. Well, ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
Antonio
it's Wealth
Fargas.
Day. Go ahead and let them know that one more time.
No, it's just Antonio Fargas, Huggy Bear, Doc from Everybody Hates Chris, Fly Guy from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, Don't Drink Your Juice in the Hood, Car Wash, you name it, Starskin Hutch, Shaft,
All my children.
Cleopatra Jones, Foxy Brown. I mean, I just been so blessed. I've been so blessed, and I want to share that with you. Come out and see me. Come out and see the other participants who have a wealth of knowledge for you. Let us plant seeds tomorrow.
No question.
And you can't be there
it.
unless you're there. We can't do it without you.
No question about it. It's called Wealth Day. It's taking place tomorrow morning, beginning at 9 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. If you want more information, and y'all just get on those computers and at www.wealthday.net. But it's taking place at the Crown Plaza Hotel and Suites. It's in Minneapolis, South Minneapolis, and it's in Bloomington. And what you want to do is you want to look at 3 Apple Tree Square in Bloomington. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to talk to my man, Mr. Paul Jones, who put it all together. So don't y'all move, and y'all just listen up, and then we're going to get to my man, Mr. Paul Jones. It's 89.9 KMOJ.
My Financial Worth presents Wealth Day, Saturday, December 8th, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at the Crown Plaza Hotel and Suites, located at 3 Apple Tree Square in Bloomington. Wealth Day was created to share with the attending audience life-enhancing information, experiences, and resources into their daily life. Guest speakers include author S. Renee Smith, Dr. Randolph Pinkett, winner of Donald Trump's Season 4 The Apprentice, actor Antonio Fargas, a.k.a. Huggy Bear, and author of Schedule for Success, Paul D. Jones, along with PR and media guru Angelo Ellerby. For more information, 612-367-7035 or online, www.wealthday.net.
Happy holidays from 89.9 KMOJ, the People's Station.
89.9 KMOJ, no question about it, letting you know about Wealth Day. And I got one of my other brothers in the studio, Mr. Paul Jones. How you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good.
You good? You good?
Yeah, it's good to see you, Q.
Man, it's
yourself.
It's a pleasure to be seen.
Yes, sir.
No question, no question. Putting an event such as this together and for the Twin Cities, why? And not why not, but why? Doc, hit that red button right there to your right.
Well,
there you go. Yes, sir.
All I want to say is, I sat back and I watched this past election, and I hear people talking. I'm just a person that you can only talk around me so much before I'll call your bluff. I get a lot of emails and requests because people hear my net worth or whatever and how well I've done in business, and they'll say, can you give me, can you give me, can you give me? And I'm like, I can give a fish. And those who know me personally know that I've given a lot of fishes. Mm-hmm. However, now we need to teach you how to fish, because it's one thing that people need to realize here is that I paid attention to the election. And when people thought that Romney was going to win, I saw nervousness come in. I saw people getting the attitude of, oh, man, what are we going to do if this happens? Well, for me, I was like, well, however it happens, I'm going to be okay, because I understand how to adapt. I understand how to build a business. I know how to maneuver and work with people. However, now that people got more time to figure it out, then they need to get to work right now. So if everyone can hear my voice, I believe everybody has an entrepreneurial skill. They have something they want to do, even if they're on their job. Like I've said before, there's some people that just like their day job. Then we're going to show you how to not only do good at that day job, but maintain it and be the next person to get promoted within that job. But here are some facts that just came out today so that people got to pay attention to it. The unemployment rate just hit a 4-year low. So what does that mean? Things are actually going good. So when things are going good, we need to get into business. We can circulate the dollar within the communities. And when we start circulating the dollar within the communities, that means some of us need to be in business within the communities. And then from there, live the lifestyle of your dreams and your desires. I'm an advocate for living as great as you want to live. So I tell people, I used to live at 1915 Oliver Avenue North. People know that when I came to Minnesota, I slept on Ann Nesby's floor. So that's my godmother. So I look at that and I pledge allegiance to her and Pops to this day, because they allowed me to come to Minnesota when I got out of school, and they never caused any problems. They never made me feel like I was not welcomed. So I give it to Missy, Paris, the rest of them. I felt like family. They brought me in. So therefore, all I'm doing is carrying out the same love that I received when I got here. The Taco Bell right down there on Broadway. I managed that Taco Bell at one time. So, but the difference is, not only did I manage that Taco Bell, I ended up managing other Taco Bells. Then they promoted me to be the training operations manager. So I was training all the other managers within the region to run the stores. People don't know that that's what was doing it. Then from there, I leveraged out and started my own business working from home. So those who know me, I already know how to show people how to succeed, but we have to get the right mentors in place. So I know that people have talents where they want to act, they want to sing. Well, you know what? We have the baddest guy in the house with Mr. Angelo Ellerby. You know, you don't know when he says his record speaks for itself. Well, all you got to do is do this. You got to say, okay, you know Mary J. Blige? Yeah, enough said. You know Michael Jackson? Yeah, enough said. We don't have to go and explain too much. You just got to realize that those people become who they are because of the people behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. And it's the people behind the scenes that make things work. There's always going to be someone in front of the camera, but there's someone behind the scenes that makes it work. Then we have who you thought was in, Dr. Randall Pinkett. The brother is the first African-American brother to win The Apprentice. He's brilliant, you know, educated from Oxford, just from Rutgers University, just really a brilliant young man. Managing a company that's worth like $100 million. So we're not bringing people in. He's coming in on his own jet. So I got to go to the private airfield and pick the guy up because he fly like that. So we're saying that these are people who we just picked the phone up and called and said, hey, you know what, I'm doing something. I want people in the Twin Cities to really understand that there are people here who love them. I love everybody here. I don't like seeing people struggle. So those that know, I have several kids right now that I personally have paid for to go to college. I'm not saying their names. They don't owe me nothing. I'm saying now I need others to get into business to come help. So I don't wait for a crime to happen and then go and say, let's march. I don't do that. You won't find me in those marching lines. You'll find me in the business lines showing others how to succeed. So we want more teachers. We want more leaders, those who have actually succeeded. You know, I put God first and everything else second. So when people get it, they're going to get it. But when you look and say, wow, CNN just reported today that unemployment was at an all-time low, then that means that there's no excuse for anyone to be out here struggling. However, we do have to take responsibility to teach them. And that's what Wealth Day is all about. So I want to encourage everyone to come to Wealth Day. And then go like our Facebook page, too. You know, Facebook.com/Wealth Day. Go and like the page. Show us love because we know some of you have jobs that you can't get off of and whatever the reason. Go on to Facebook and show us your love and your support. You know, from doing this, just doing interviews. We've gotten calls where now Wealth Day will be in Atlanta, Georgia. There's calls where now they want it in Washington, D.C. This is something that I said I want to do right here in my hometown. Mm-hmm. That's all. That's how it started. You know, I called Angelo because he's a close friend. He called Antonio. You see the way things work. We network with each other. I called Dr. Randall Pinkett because I knew him. We network with each other. I called S. Renee because we network. She just landed. So S. Renee, hey, welcome to Minnesota if you're listening right now. Thank you for coming. You know, Scott Binion, an accountant, showing you how to set up your LLC, your corporation, you know, to show people how to succeed. There's all these things that people need to know. And we're just going to have fun. So like Mr. Ellerby said earlier, we're not going to be preaching at you. This is going to be, you're going to be taught. This is school. You come into school tomorrow. But the difference is, anyone that knows me, I don't let people who think they know business speak around me. I only let those who have actually succeeded in business speak around me. Everyone at Wealth Day has gotten success. You know, and there's others that'll be standing around in a room like Mr. William Lockett, you know, who owns the Micah House and just a multimillionaire right here in the Twin Cities. You know, he's a guy that's helping make this happen, too. So I can't take all the credit. I just know that there's certain individuals out there who are doing all they can to show love and respect for the Twin Cities. So what we're doing is we're saying, hey, guys, you know what? Come out, show us love. Make us have to knock more walls down. Make us have the Crown Plaza be like, where did all these people come? Y'all know what I'm talking about, too. You know, make it be like that tomorrow. Let's just do something extraordinary. You know, the press didn't even want to really cover this. You know why? Because they look at the panel. Look at all the folks. Yeah. Successful people that look like us. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm like, okay, well, here we go. So here we are. These men, brilliant, came in anyway. But you know what? KMOJ got behind it. This is where we are, and we're going to do this. But I'm telling everyone now, after tomorrow, you cannot complain about not being in business, not having a job, because I'm sowing seed in the Twin Cities. I had to buy all the airline tickets, pay for the hotel, do all of that, feeding everybody. We're going someplace to eat tonight. I'm going to treat them good. I'm having fun with this event. You know, and tomorrow's my son's birthday. So little PJ, happy 7-year-old. Y'all know I'm sleeping on the couch because I
sorry,
put this
Nancy.
together.
We're real sorry, Nancy.
I put this together out of passion and wasn't even thinking that I was doing this on my son's birthday. So I'm saying, hey, let's do this. But Angelo can talk to you about the things we went through because we're like, wait a minute. Well, I've seen all kind of certain events get pubbed, but we're doing one with multimillionaires coming to town. Put on by multimillionaires. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. And then it's like, that's not important?
I really want people to understand the importance of the unity and the unity here. We have to understand what Obama went through, and we know because when he went through it, we went through it, right? So we live in white America, and I just want everyone to understand. If you can show me on the map where black America is, then we're real good because I want to go there. So since we, it's customary. You do what the Romans do, right? You follow the Romans. When you're in Rome, you do
as the Romans do.
There you go. So you're in America, you're going to do what they do. I have been due diligent in creating an awareness for this event, particularly right here. And every single TV station, every single radio station outside of you, because of the color of the skin, it still does exist. The election just showed us that it exists. We must come together as a collective. We must show force and make this happen. And we have to bring it to the table. We have to bring it to the table. We have to educate our people. And the only way that we're going to educate our people is that we come together in droves. Tomorrow it should be droves. We can then go back and talk to that media and simply say, this is what you missed out on based on looking at the cover of the book as opposed to turning the pages in the book. It's real clear to me. If I can fly here, stop what I'm doing to come here, then I think that the people here need to get a rude awakening and come tomorrow, support what is black, be supportive to what is black, because we win in numbers. We win in numbers. And all the media people that are out there listening to me, I'll give you my email address. I ain't got a problem with it. Y'all need to come and support it so that we can go from community to community to community in the efforts of our black president. We need to show unity. And the only way we're going to show unity is that we come together collectively, learn, become brilliant in our own expertise, horn our own, and be who we need to be and be comfortable in our own skin. Come out tomorrow, y'all. And you hear what I said? Y'all come out tomorrow.
That's right.
No question about it. We're talking Wealth Day tomorrow morning, beginning at 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And if you'd like more information, you can look up on the web at www.wealthday.net. And also, I know it's $20 at the door, which is the cheapest I've ever seen price-wise for any seminar, anything that elevates of this multitude of information and wealth of information all at one time and all in one day. So, whatever you got to do tomorrow, change your schedule, make your plan, and make yourselves there tomorrow morning beginning at 9 a.m. going until 4:30 p.m.
And just text someone, start a viral text message right now to just tell people, you know what, if you wanted to sing, if you wanted to be in business, if you're at a job and you're not happy with it or you feel like you're getting looked over on your promotion, there's so many different ways that we can show people how to get ahead. So like I said, like Angelo said earlier, we're not going to be preaching. We're going to be there teaching. That's what I do. I teach people how to get themselves to a better situation. So it will not be one of those things where we're going to complain about situations. That is a pet peeve of mine. Business leaders, I'll talk to you personally. Stop your complaining, get into business, and produce what you need to do, because solving problems is how you create wealth, not pointing out problems. Tomorrow is about solving problems by showing people how to get in business for themselves and doing for themselves. And that's what I can do. And I'll say this. We have folks, the group you'll see is not just black. You know, it's all nationalities will be there tomorrow. We're just noticing that media-wise, the only thing that covered it was the black radio station KMOJ. We went for everywhere. So when you get out there, you'll see white people checking in. But I'm saying, wait a minute, I'm black. I'm going to just keep it real. And some of the mentors and people that have been sticking by my side, I'm teaching, and I'll tell people, hey, I'm going to be showing folks how to go from where they are to where they want to be. And I'll have a lot of white kids, white teenagers, white business folks will show up. I'm talking presidents and CEOs of other companies that will show up with notepads and pens. And I'll be looking like, hey, I wasn't talking to you. but because they know that my heart leads, and I'm not putting it on one color. I'm just saying, hey, this is what I am. This is where I came from. Like I said, I used to live right here on Oliver Avenue North. Today, we're in a whole different, you can't get past the gate in my community. And I say that with happiness, but the difference is now we can show everyone how to do it.
This is Antonio Fargas. One thing also, we're saying we're not going to preach, but we will be honest, and integrity is a real integral part of this event. We're bringing people of integrity who are going to be honest with you. If I'm trying to get people to find the right seat in the bus, if you're not model material, you can look at television and know you're not model material. But at the same time, I don't say that your dream can't happen. I'm just going to be honest with you and say, there are other things that might be open to you. And that's in all this. We're giving you options and honest options. So I think it's a unique opportunity. At least I know in my shoes and on the seat in the bus that I sit on, that integrity and being honest and coming from the heart are real, are an asset to me. So I'm just saying, bring your body and bring the mind, and let's have a good time.
Free that soul.
All right. I'd like to say thank you very much to you. And it's 89.9 KMOJ. It's truly my pleasure. Truly my pleasure. It's truly the People Station.